This is a nano online open course in which you will learn innovative solutions in the music sector during the pandemic based on the success story No Lockdown Transonic Session poster for winter 2020-2021. This success story is based on the good practice published on the internet during the pandemic. Let's start! Prior to the pandemic, Transcultures was involved in several initiatives and produced several events and festivals in relation to multimedia and digital and sound artworks. Also, Transcultures supported young artists studying in Belgium or Europe by exhibiting their work in their events and festivals. In addition, prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, Transcultures welcome Belgian and international artists for creative residences in collaboration with local, national, European, and international partners on a regular basis. Prior to the pandemic, Transcultures also organized workshops led by several artists which were targeted towards other artists, creatives, but also toward youngsters. Moreover, they organized lectures and debates on issues related to the digital cultures and sound arts. In addition, apart from the lectures, workshops, debates, and think tanks organized by Transcultures prior to the pandemic, they also published books, DVDs, CDs, and created web contents on these specific topics. Since 2013, Transcultures also launched its own independent label for sound art and experimental music called Transonic. Furthermore, prior to the COVID-19 pandemic, Transcultures organized in 2003 a sound festival called City Sonic, where they exhibited sound diversity through urban space. Also, in 2005, they launched a festival which featured various exhibitions relating to digital and media arts. Lastly, in 2014, Transcultures created a program called Vice Versa, which promotes collaborations between digital artists, researchers, and programmers. Vice Versa is also an annual itinerant forum of art sciences meeting point where artists, researchers, and producers are invited to present their innovative projects and to debate various related topics. During the COVID-19 pandemic, artists had to quarantine in lockdowns across Europe, and many exhibitions, performances, and artistic shows were cancelled or postponed. However, Transcultures claims that during this sadly unique period, many artists all across Europe and in Belgium refused to limit their artistic expressions and expressed the need to connect with their audience. As a result, Transcultures launched the No Lockdown Art (NOLA) action to support the re-activism of Belgian and international artists who initiated during the period containment interesting audio, video, and multimedia projects. The NOLA action is designed to be a support program open to artists for short, medium, or long-term projects and aims at supporting artists by providing visibility to differentiated works online. As a result, the No Lockdown Art NOLA 2020 was launched in mid-April 2020 and called for projects to support a dozen initiatives by artists in confinement. In 2021, NOLA's actions were amplified and many projects' creations found in diffusion at national and international level, both face-to-face and online events and festivals. Some of the projects that fell under the NOLA action included album No Lockdown Transonic Session Winter 2020-2021. Sound creators from different countries and adventurous aesthetics are invited to each other, send a live video session, like an intimate concert to share online with an unknown public, and this will be illustrated with a fixed visual as well as a few lines of presentation of the piece and a short presentation of the artist. The emphasis here is on the traveling quality of the sound work and the mental images that it can generate to the listener. Ludovic Medery, Travel Without Moving, Create Connections, NOLA 2020, Traveling Without Moving. A montage of field recording made by the Belgian sound artist Ludovic Medery during travels, walks, and site explorations. A sound fiction to listen to with headphones or on a hi-fi system in order to make the most of the journey. Erosions, flags and densities. Alain Wergifos from Belgium has created a distance, what he designates as a resonating space, in the gallery of the Quebec Visual and Digital Arts Centre. To do this, the artist, confined in Belgium, relies in part on his accomplice in recent months, the art historian and curator Anne-Sophie Blanchet from Quebec. In the spirit and respect for their exchanges, she will be, in a way, his eyes and ears during the assembly of this immersive installation combining two corpus of video works, erosions and flags and densities. Thus, like this residency where the notions of meeting, listening, compromise, and letting go have proved to be central, it is a question here of relating recent and older works in order to create a context of experimentation, contemplation, and reflection that is both sensitive and critical. In order for this best practice to be successfully implemented or adapted, it is important for the action to be properly and successfully disseminated in order to attract artists and projects who would be interested in participating. Also, since the best practice is holistically based on digital online exhibitions or online presentation of the artist's work, it is important to have solid digital tools which can support this. Now, we invite you to the quiz section where you will be able to check your obtained knowledge by answering 3 questions. Tick the correct answer. Whether you chose right or wrong, you will be given an explanation for the answer. That's all for this session. Thank you for your participation. Follow the program to learn more skills on competence, understanding of main components of innovations in CCS.